Okay, here we go. We are playing Draconian. I think I got all my audio issues tested out doing Ladybug earlier. So let's hope this sounds a lot better. So here we go. Draconian is an Atari 2600 homebrew made by a guy named, I think his last name was Spice. See that? It's his handle, but I think I've heard him called first name Spice. Um, Published by Spiceware earlier this year. It's kind of a remake of a game I think called Bosconian. It's called Bosconian Arcade. Something I actually never heard of this game. I was quite young in the 80s. Born 1980, so didn't really see this. Saw a lot of Galaga and of course the 90s arcade games, the fighting games, driving games like that. Anyway, get this started. This is kind of a test to see if my computer can handle streaming and recording at the same time. Older ThinkPad is probably 4 or 5 years old. It's got a i7 fifth gen, fourth gen, probably good enough. So get this started. So the object here is to destroy these green bases while avoiding enemies. You see like the bases kind of shoot torpedoes at you. I believe you get more points. Oh, and here's a fleet. You heard it talking. This game does talk. It has does it not through Atari box. I don't have an Atari box. But Spice here, he was able to get some low sample rate audio onto the cartridge. It's pretty amazing. Just a reminder that this is Atari 2600. Compare this to any games from when the Atari 2600 is around. This is pretty awesome. There's like barely any flicker, so the flicker control is really good. Oh, I think I was mentioning something about points. I think you get more points if you destroy the bases by damaging them versus doing the Death Star torpedo trick that I've... like that, see? Oh. See? And as you progress through, the bases get a little different, like you're not always able to shoot them like that. It might actually be... the opening might be on the side. See how that one's kind of protecting itself? If you kind of just hover. Oh. This game's just so much fun. These guys, use his battle stations, get like this swarm of enemies, and if you destroy them all, get bonus points depending on the type of enemies you're destroying. And with Atari games, like arcade games, a lot of times it's about not necessarily beating the game, but kind of beating your high score and competing with your friends. See, like they're 10,000. And actually, currently, beginning of October now in 2018, Atari Age is doing have a homebrew tournament. And make your high scores. Every month they have a different game. Last month was Ladybug, which is I kind of just caught on that they were doing the tournament. But that's round 4 I think was last month. Draconian was a few months before. So if you're interested, I guess the prize, the game from the Atari Age store, I'm not really sure. I'm not playing for prizes. I'm kind of just having fun. Obviously, if I miss the first 4 months. Oh, another thing. You hit the pink guy in the swarm, they all scatter. The strategy to get those bonus points would be try to pick off as many of the non-pink ships. Okay, see if I can do a Death Star run here. Oh! I guess in that case the leader was blue on that swarm. Formation. Not sure what they're called in the game. I like calling them a swarm. And if you can see on the camera, I'm using the Genesis Arcade controller. That's a Power Clutch SG by Spiceware. A 3-button, which isn't very desirable for a Genesis. Usually you want like a 6-button for the fighting games. So you can pick these up fairly inexpensively. I got it for about $15 shipped off eBay. I was patient with auctions. Yeah, it's very satisfied with it. It's a little loud. It's not mechanical. It is squeaky. It could probably use some cleaning, maybe some grease. That's a thing. Rollers. But yeah, it's metal construction. I always wanted Spiceware joysticks. Or not joysticks, but yeah, joysticks, not gamepad. Growing up, little arcade sticks. I had a Super Nintendo. I was growing up and I really wanted that. Spicware's arcade stick. I was really into Mortal Kombat back in the day. Not so much Street Fighter. I feel like just like there's Genesis and Nintendo camps, like a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat camp back in the day. Fanboys, you really call them. You see on the bottom between the right after the score, you see a little radar. The flashing dot is my ship, and then the little green dots are the bases. And actually, this game, the colors on it are very vibrant. I have a S-Video mod that goes to my TV. Actually, a hand-soldered one I made. Very vibrant colors, but right now I'm recording off from the composite output, which has very muted colors. I think it has something to do with the quality of the inline capacitor. It's like a cheap, no-name brand. I tend to use, with my analog stuff particularly, I like to use Ichicon electrolytics, and this is like just some cheap ceramic one. So I think that's why the colors are muted. I should be getting a S-Video splitter, passive one, this week from Amazon. Which will improve the streaming quality, hopefully. Hopefully I don't need to get a powered one. Taken for what I'm doing, the short distances. Should be fine. If I have to, I will. Or figure out how to amplify it myself. I'm pretty handy. Soldering iron. Hey. If you haven't caught on the number, the right, that 3, that's how many lives you get. Fairly certain you get new ones based on points. I'm sure it's written up online somewhere. Oh, and I just noticed that there's a pattern next to my lives, probably showing formation. Yeah. Little swarm formation. I never noticed that. Oh, excuse me. Much coffee this morning, I guess. Hiccups. Don't take these guys out. The base is out fast enough. Look at that. That swarm ran right into a torpedo or a mine. Not a torpedo, asteroid. Oh. Terrible. Get these bases cleaned up. In your gate. Oh, you will. Gotcha. Okay. Go counterclockwise. Oh, look at that. It's a straight line. Obviously, strategies of taking them out. Yeah, I just think it's amazing that they got this to work so well on a 2600. The flicker control's great. Usually on an LCD, these capture cards, the flicker gets really bad, but here I am. Older LCD TV. Barely any noticeable flicker. There's my extra guy. Ding that ding 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 ding. I do believe your time, like each one of these levels, like you gotta defeat them before the bases attack, maybe. You know, the longer you... There we go, here's some points. There we go. 500. Talking about... New to streaming. Hoping to be able to run it like last time. Oof. Whoa. That little torpedo or ship came out at me? Yeah, maybe it does linger around him too much. Yeah, this one, see how that's died. Wow. Guys left. Probably be my last run. Really just testing the equipment. I've been playing with the audio quite a bit. Okay, so that's Draconian. Oh, recommend it. The ROMs are available for free if you go to Atari Age or do Google search. Completely legal. The guy just wants people to have fun, play, and you can actually buy cartridges too from Atari Age. I think I've seen them going up on eBay and Etsy, but I would say go to Atari Age first. Give you like a nice box if you want it, or boxless. Kind of fun. Obviously, I'm running this on a Harmony cartridge, it's a flash cartridge, but yeah, the individual cartridge, enjoyment of plugging it in and playing. Anyways, going to check this out, see if the audio looks good. Make sure that I'm talking loud enough, kind of a soft talker. And yeah, hope to keep doing this.